Hello everyone and welcome back to the vlog. Today I want to talk about motivation and how to stay motivated. My motivation for studying with the OU should by now be well established. Motivation can be described in a number of ways, and I find it useful to think of it in terms of Maslow's hierarchy of needs. You know, this guy? Studies are a mental exercise, so my physiological well-being does not really play into it. As mentioned, finding work has generally not been a problem for me, and Norway is, generally speaking, a safe country. So safety is not where the motivation lies. Likewise, my sense of belonging stems from my family and my friends, and I belong with them regardless of my academic pursuits. It should be noted at this point that my studies have brought me into belonging to a number of groups: OU students, part-time students, and students on a pathway of their own choosing. Likewise, once I graduate, I will come to join another group as I become an OU alumnus. Still, belonging is not the need covered by my studies. And indeed, being an OU student means that you are, for the most part, studying on your own, usually not meeting your fellow students face to face at all. As an aside here, I've only interacted face to face with anyone studying the same module as myself once, and that was in preparation for the exam I sat earlier this year. Instead, having all of those other factors in place means that I can pursue self-esteem. It means that I can pursue self-realization, the top two tiers of the hierarchy of needs. Once the degree has been finished, I can pursue other tasks, other employment, and other job roles. In a tutorial in one of the early modules I studied with the OU, our tutor popped an image up on the screen and said, "This is it, ladies and gentlemen. This is the prize at the end. You are all on pathways leading to a bachelor's degree, and this is the Open University bachelor's robes. When you feel down, when you feel you can't take it anymore, when you question your sanity for doing this, find this image and remember that this is the prize." I immediately saved that image to my OU studies folder, and I have kept it in there ever since, and I bring it out on occasion. It's right there in the root folder for my OU studies, so whenever I go to do any studies, I'll see the image there, and if I, for whatever reason, feel the need to look at it, I can just, bring it up. And I've coveted the feel of that robe on my shoulders, not for the piece of clothing that is, but for the achievement that it represents. In the end, though, what really keeps me motivated is the thought of completing the degree. Completing the degree will be the end of a 6-year journey, and it will mark the single most ambitious project I've started on the professional front. And sure, at times, keeping your nose to the grindstone, doing the work, delivering on the assignments is hard. And sometimes I find I just have to say, okay, so I don't make the A or even the B or even the C. Sometimes I scrape a pass, and that's okay. Because in the end, it's not about the grades. It's about the degree. And it's the degree that keeps me going. As I said in my first episode, I was planning on doing something about the horrific audio quality. And now I have. As you can see, I'm wearing a lav mic, a little fluff ball here. Sure, I look a bit of a prat, but at least I get significantly better audio, and I have to spend a lot less time fixing the audio in post. So there's that. One of my problems in vlogging is that talking to a camera just off the cuff, it doesn't come naturally to me. So you'll often see me glance off camera, and that's usually because I've got either my laptop or an iPad or my phone with an outline of what I'm planning on saying. Will that change? Possibly. Probably. I can't, guarantee it, but, as I become more comfortable with the format, the chances are that this will change. The addition of the lav mic also means that I can now start recording outside again, and that's a fact I'm very happy about. Now, sure, recording in my office is practical. It means that you see me in my natural habitat, as it were, at least for studies. But it does become quite monotonous, and that's one thing I really do want to avoid. I don't want this vlog to become monotonous. And so being able to sit down like this with a church in the background, in the evening, close to sunset, I think that works for me. Anyway, let me know what you think of the changes. As always, pop any questions or comments you might have down there in the comment section. Please do subscribe, like, and share. Until the next time.